For 17-year-old Anaïs Reno, jazz soothes her soul.
It's one of the only things that makes me feel like I can actually be a teenager.
Ain't got the change of a nickel.
The reason that I perform isn't to get people's attention.
Ain't got no fancy to tickle.
And it's also not for people to be watching me. That's not the point of it.
Ain't got no coffee that's perking.
It helps me feel the most understanding of myself. 1, 2, 3, Frank Sinatra. You are in my bedroom right now.
For the past year and change, Anaïs's singing has been relegated to her New York City apartment bedroom,
Ella Fitzgerald. Maybe I'll play some of Ella Fitzgerald for you.
where she spent much of her time listening to the jazz greats.
This is such a good record. These are some of my favorites, Mel Torme and Buddy Rich. I love Mel Torme. This is Emmett Cohen Trio, who I've had the pleasure of working with recently. We got some more Frank Sinatra, Sarah Vaughan, and more Frank Sinatra. I Have a Problem. There's a lot of Sinatra in here. That's a little concerning, but oh well, this is me.
She practices for the school musical, The Wizard of Oz.
And I'm the Scarecrow. It's a little messy right now, but we'll make it work. It's like you put it on your head, you put the hat on. We have lighting over here for that too.
In front of a green curtain that literally takes up the entire room.
I feel like she lost a little bit of herself during this time.
It's not the way Anaïs planned her senior year, her mom explains.
It's not easy to just stay in your room and have to take classes, and all her lessons, all her communication has been from her room, so it's been hard. I miss you.
We're at your high school.
Yeah.
What does it feel like to just be outside? You can't even go in.
Nostalgia and relief. There's a little bit of grief as well because I know I won't be able to go inside, and I have a million things in my locker that I never got to clean out.
Boggles my mind the fact that you're going to do your final senior show, The Wizard of Oz, playing the lead, the Scarecrow, and you can't even do it on stage.
It hasn't hit me yet, to be honest. I'm a little bit numb to the prospect at the moment. We'll see how that goes.
Anaïs admits the past year has been a struggle.
I won't lie, I have been very down about it. You know, not being able to perform on a stage has admittedly taken a toll on me, artistically, but mainly mentally. So when you don't get to be on stage for over a year, you start to question who you are.
Until the pale light of dawn and daylight, hearts will be throbbing guitars. Morning may come without warning and take away the stars.
When did you fall in love with jazz?
It wasn't an all-at-once experience. It was more so over a few years. I realized how much a part of my life it had become.
Anaïs's mom chokes up over her daughter's love for it.
I get tears in my eyes. Yeah, I really do. Because I feel that her soul is coming out through the lyrics and through the music, and I feel the passion that she feels.
Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be.
Anaïs started singing when she was 5. Jazz came into the picture at 8.
I noticed this very unusual sound coming out of her mouth. She never sounded her age. You know, she always sounded much older. She's really an old soul.
After all, music runs in the family. Her dad's a retired opera singer. Mom's a violinist.
So they signed me up for voice lessons.
Anaïs got one of her first big breaks performing here at Birdland, a legendary jazz club in Times Square when she was 13. The venue does about 1,500 shows in a normal year.
and she was just magnificent. The experience level was well beyond her years.
Gianni Valenti is the owner of Birdland.
We have been in the business a long time, and she started singing, and the one thing that I always remember was the poise that she had on stage and the delivery. I had to go over and introduce myself and meet her.
Anaïs finds comfort here. It's like her second home. Images of jazz greats beam down from the walls.
There's one over here of my love, my life, Frank Sinatra. That's the first one I noticed. There's Duke Ellington there. I've had a lot of memories in here. It has been a good time in here, and I miss it. And this is actually the first time I've come in here since the pandemic started.
This is where it all happens.
Oh, I miss this site.
Become part of history now. You've played on the great Birdland stage with so many. I miss you on our stage. I can't wait to have you back.
Admittedly, in the past, I have had a habit of isolating myself from my peers a little bit, and I've gotten better at it since then, but in those times where I felt understood the least, this place has been a rock for me.
Nothing but the blues.
And I don't know what else would have happened in my life had this place not been a part of it.
Gianni helped Anaïs produce her debut album, Love Something. Anaïs Reno sings Ellington and Strayhorn.
The famous Duke Ellington, band leader, pianist, and composer.
Duke Ellington and Billy Strayhorn are two of the most influential icons in jazz history.
She came to me and said she wanted to do an Ellington and Strayhorn album, and I'm going, you know, that's pretty heavy stuff. And she came in with the charts and pulled it off.
Even Anaïs herself has trouble believing she has her own jazz album out at 17.
Once I get to actually celebrate it, I think it'll feel more real, and I'm very excited for that.
Recently, Anaïs performed in front of an outdoor audience. She's hoping for an album celebration to happen nowhere other than Birdland, of course.
This is the place. This is everything. That's why we came here today.
What would it be like to perform here again?
It would be exhilarating. It would be home. It would just be like stepping into a living room, because we walked in here today to come do this interview, and instantly I felt more comfortable than I felt in weeks, to be honest.
Anaïs will be studying jazz at the State University of New York at Purchase.
Best scenario for 2021, 2022 for you?
Full-time in college, in-person learning.
You need it.
I want it. I need it. My soul needs it. I think everybody's does.
You performed in so many iconic places, I can't even list them all. What is your dream?
I don't have many dreams for success, because I think I'm still learning the definition of that word. My dream is to perform.
So a breath of some of that sunshine